Hey guys, welcome back to B&B Toys. Today we're going to take a look at the Star Wars Black Series Deluxe Boba Fett. I ordered this on the Target app. I already opened him. I didn't want to repackage him, so I just used my other one that's going in the closet. As you can see, he's got that mushy helmet. And to show you guys right away, I just used a blow dryer for a couple seconds and it came out just perfectly fine. Looks really good and square. I've also got the archive one to use for a comparison. Let's check out this packaging. It continues that Return of the Jedi green color scheme for Endor probably. As you can see, it's got the Boba Fett at the bottom. Sorry about that. Little warning stuff on the side. Hasbro logo. Side's got that nice clear window. I wonder how long we're going to have this plastic. For his bio, it says, with his customized Mandalorian armor, deadly weaponry, and silent demeanor, Boba Fett was one of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy. One of the best bounty hunters in the galaxy. Yeah, it's got that nice green color going to the back of the package. He's number 6 in this series for the Return of the Jedi again. Got that beautiful color panel piece on the side. That artwork that's really nice. I wish I was interested in other figures in the line. Yeah, it looks really nice. Yeah, so without further delay, let's get this bad boy open. All right, so the first thing we go through, as always, is accessories. First thing I want to look at is this amazing jetpack. The color on here is perfect. I like how they did the wear on there with the silver showing through underneath the paint. They even have little holes right here, too, for the flame accessories. And they just pop in there. Like so. They feel like they should connect, but they don't. They just plug in. I feel like there should be a click is what I should say. Yeah, this looks really, really nice, man. It's about time Hasbro did a jetpack with flames. Yeah, and how this goes on here for him, it's very easy because he's got the vinyl cape now instead of having the fabric cape. So what I do is I just take the cape like this, match up the smiley face of the eyes right on top, and then just push through. Fits in like that. Sometimes cape gets a little bit in the way, and that's about how it's going to sit on him. So it sits straight up no matter how his back is. I kind of feel like it could go, it feels like it should go in there a little more, but it sits just about there. But yeah, give you guys a good look at this part of it. The rocket did come detachable in the package, which is really cool. Because I kind of like it like that too, without the rocket having the show. But then again, the rocket showing in the back is really cool. They put a little bit of weathering on there. Give a little gray and silver on there, which is really, really nice. These thrusters can be moved. Both of them. So if you want to get them out of the way for pictures or whatever, yeah, they did a really good job on that for sure. The next item I want to look at is the rope, which I totally forgot was in here. This is a nice little feature. It's got the nice little pointy dart, or grappling hook, I should say. And then on the other hand, it's got this. It's almost kind of similar to like a slave Leia. They have that chain around her neck. So what you do for this one is, depending which hand you want to use, I do like using the right one. You can hang him, or have him hanging like he's grapple hooking up. Yeah, it works on the other hand as well. Like so. Oh, see, my bad. Maybe it doesn't fit that one. It does just fit the right hand. Either way, I mean, it still works. I would prefer to put it on and then possibly put the string through his fingers for a little more added security. Just like so. The other way, it does hold well. It's nice that the shoulder pads get out of the way. So as you can see, yeah, this is grappling hook, which is really nice if you're planning on hanging your figure. If you want to get a couple for different scenes or whatever you do with your figures. All right, so we'll take that off. And I would say this is probably what? maybe 6 inches long, maybe 8 inches. Yeah, I'm not going to measure it, but yeah, about that. Another good feature he has here is he does come with his own flame effect. So if you see here, you have this little bit of plug here. It's got the little holes. Well, not holes, but you just port the flame right in. You see which way it goes. You know it goes this way. It's a little fun to put in, but once you get it in, it is in. I feel like it could have been a little bigger, but I'm not going to complain. I love that they put an end on it. I thought it was just going to be a reuse of the incinerator trooper, but no, this is definitely different. This is really, really nice piece. I understand why this is a deluxe figure. It's got a lot of accessories, which is nice, so I don't mind paying that extra $9, or $10, I should say. Yeah, so again, that just like this, ports into the side of his gauntlet. I mean, once you get it on there and push it in, it's on there, like I said, but it's a little tough at first. But yeah, that's really, really nice. All right. So before we go into the figure, let's take a look at these guns. The first gun we have is his regular release, which is the same one as the VC, just bigger scale, of course, all the way down to the writing and everything on the gun, which is cool. Seems like both this figure and that VC figure are the same exact figure, just different scale, of course. So he's got, I love this weathering on here. They did a really, really good job with this weapon. Both sides. I mean, it's a little flexible, and you got to be careful here when you bend it. It's a little tough getting this in his hand. I'm not going to lie. I know this is flexible, but I notice he's starting to turn white down there a little bit. And I don't want to, I'm sorry, guys. And I don't really want to break my figure's hands. Doesn't matter if I have a second one or not. So I kind of, been putting the finger through, or the thumb through. Do as I do, not as I say. And I'm forcing it through. I mean, this is the rougher way of how I do. Usually I would take my time, but I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. So as you see, it fits in there nicely. And with that articulation he's got, he can get his gun, but he can't really get it up too high. I mean, there's a certain point where you can get the gun up here, but you have to, I'll show you guys that, the articulation. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, this is what the gun looks like on his hand. Of course, it's over, but his hands go up and down. They don't come in, so I kind of feel like that would have worked a little bit. But as far as, like I said, for posing, it does sit very nice. A lot better than the archive one. I'll tell you that, because that's limited. I actually broke the strap on there as well. You guys can see that. Yeah, so this gun's a lot nicer, a lot better sculpt. It looks more realistic, and yeah, I like the way it fits. It's just going to have that bend. It's just been a thing with Boba Fett's guns for a while. That's just how it's going to be. Now, as far as the other one, I'm not going to put this in hand, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you it, because this is the one that in Return of the Jedi, which this figure's from, Luke Skywalker uses his lightsaber on Boba Fett's blaster before he could shoot them. This is the same blaster. Just a little different weathering, coloring, of course. I feel like this is better looking, and I'm happy with that, because I'm really not going to use this much. Now, this came in 2 pieces. So as you see here, it's got a peg, and you just push it in, and there you go. You can also keep it a little further open if you want to make it look like you just cut it and it's just about to break, kind of thing. So, all right, I'll be right back, and we will go over the figure. All right, guys, so as far as his articulation goes, his head comes down this far, and it goes back this far, which is great. He has a ton of articulation in his head. It's really good. You could turn his neck left and right. You could spin the neck around. As you can see, he does have the head sculpt underneath. That's why you had to give a little heat to the helmet. One thing I'll say about the helmet is I do like that they have this. here for the radar. I just don't like the fact that if you look in there, it looks like it's coming apart. And I've had to push it together a couple times. Every time I like use it, it does that. I mean, it's a really nice effect, but I kind of think I would have preferred the stationary one. But I mean, that adds to accuracy and detail and all that. So as far as his arm goes, he does have the shoulder pads that come up just like the VC figure. His arm comes up that high. His elbow comes up, his arm comes up to here, but because he's got that new joint in there, he can turn the arm around the other way and come up that way, which is still short, so you'd prefer this way, of course. The ropes that are here, unlike the one that was on the archive, which was short and mine broke immediately when I tried to do anything with the figure, these are longer. These are more secure. It seems like they're doing a better job. I'm not going to sit here and pull these around and yank on them too much. I have been a little rough on them, to be honest with you, but they haven't broken so far. He does have where he can turn here at his elbow, but you're really not going to want to do that because of that rope. His hand, like I said before, goes up and down instead of the in and out, which I kind of like better. But this, on his left hand, it does come in and out. His left hand's got limited movement because of the gauntlet. As you can see, it will go around, but it's a pain in the butt to get it back. Would have liked if they'd given you a little extra room under there, but I can't really complain too much about this figure. His waist goes forward this far, goes back that far, and he's got tilt, wonderful tilt. The suit on him is like a rubber suit. It's really nice because you can see the underneath outfit that he's got on and everything. I think that's a really good effect. You can really see the armor and all that. I like the way they did that for sure. Now, as far as his legs are concerned, well, he does spin all the way around as well. Of course. As far as his legs concerned, he's got a thigh cut. His leg comes forward this far and goes back that far. He does come out to the side this far. So his feet go forward this far and come back that far. And he's probably got the best rockers I've ever seen. This is amazing that he can go that far down with them. I don't think I've seen a figure that nice in a while. I mean, you'd think Spider-Man figures would be that one, but that's awesome that they give Boba Fett that much articulation. You can get really, really low shots with this. If that's your approach or your aim, you can get really down and dirty with this guy. So now that I went through the articulation, I'm going to show you guys a good look at this figure. Oops, sorry about that. As you can see here, that's the motion there. It feels really flimsy, and I feel like if I pull it out, it's going to pop out, but it hasn't done that yet, so no need to worry when I put it up in the display. You can see the neck section with the head underneath. Chest armor is awesome. Like, it's really engraved. They sculpted in there. It's not just like, I don't know, like the other one is too, but it seems more putty. This seems more like a better quality plastic. He's got that red sash. I don't know if it's supposed to come down like this. And I feel like when you do put the jetpack on, that this kind of pushes against this a little bit. I always thought his saddles were in front, but maybe that's just how they did the other figure. You see how his in the front, his are on the side. I don't know. I don't have any pictures or anything to go by right now for an example. But as you can see, you can pull this waist thing down and get a better look at his underclothing if you need to, or pull it up if you want the satch and the, you know, whichever way you want to do. You can see his pouches on here are really nice. It would have been nice if they stamped in a little silver, but it looks like only one of them's got a buckle, if I'm seeing that correctly. And the sashes are red. It's not a pink like we all thought at first. The Wookiee hairs come all the way around. And that's just a loose piece that's sitting. Actually, it's tacked right here, like a little bit of glue. It's much nicer than the other one that they gave us, to be honest with you. feel like it's better quality, better looking, looks more natural. Here's that crotch piece I was talking about so you guys can get a better look at that. See, it's like a little strap that goes around. Yeah, it's just a weird choice. These little guns that are on here, you could even see those really nice detail. Yeah, Hasbro really went out for this figure. There's little tools you could see. Now, they did that in the archive as well, but I think they were just a little cheaper looking. Just fine. I do kind of like the darkerness of the archive and the older figure, I will say. There's his feet with those little points on them. And then his backside here. With his pouches in there. The straps for that sash. That little underwear piece he's got on. And that's what the back looks like again for the jetpack. It's almost like a surprise looking face. Here's the back of the helmet. I mean, this is actually Hasbro stepping their game up and showing love for a figure that they know there's a huge fan base for. I'm trying to get this. Look, you can see. Look at how nice that is. All the way around, man. They put work on this helmet. Yeah, I really like this. This and the VC are my figures of the year right now, for sure. Yeah. All right, guys. So I carried on a little bit more than I wanted to, but I wanted to go in detail over this great looking figure. I hope you guys enjoy my pictures at the end. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. I do a lot of videos like this. I also do request if I can find the item. I also will take the item if you want to ship it to me and do a review and send it back, so that's not a problem. But thank you guys very much for joining me. I hope you all have a good week. See you next time.